are building up to Operation Sindoor debate in Lok Sabha. Today is day 2 at 12 in the afternoon is when Home Minister Amit Shah speaks. We are coming to you live from Vijay Chowk. Before we took a break, Tehseen was making a point. But Tehseen, before you answer that, can I ask you one quick question? I'm sure you must have heard what Supriya Sule said. Now, Supriya Sule is not a member of the BJP or the RSS. She is part of the India Alliance, your alliance partner. If Supriya Sule can say that Prime Minister Modi showed a big heart and appointed opposition leaders in the delegation that went abroad, why can't people from the Congress, barring Tharoor and Mr. Tiwari, say that? When will Rahul Gandhi say that? Let's play out. Before you answer that question, viewers, here's that reaction by Supriya Sule. We'll come to that in just a bit, but Tehseen, if you could answer that question.
No, I'd make larger points. I do think that the government did the right thing in sending opposition MPs. I personally supported that. I've supported that all the time. And I'm still glad that most of the people in this nation, including the media, wants the validation of Sri Rahul Gandhi ji, which is fine. That shows how important and mature he is as a politician. Now let me fact check the BJP. Times of India. From Times of India to Indian Express to all the big. IFS lost jets over political call.
One second. You said the word government. Please read out the verbatim statement.
Who's political call?
Read the verbatim. What was the word used?
Pranesh,
what was the word?
If I'm going to be interrupted.
No, look,
I allow the
can
BJP
play the
to
victim
speak.
card. The word was government. Was it right or wrong?
Who's
He said government.
But
Is the word government there?
leadership is what?
Now let him complete, then I will answer.
leadership
Let him complete, then I will answer.
Look.
You complete.
The political leadership is the government. If anything else is the political leadership, I'm sorry, you and I both need an education. Now, the BJP spokesperson made another point. The BJP spokesperson says was the hands of the Congress tied during the UPA time, during the several bomb blasts and attacks by Pakistan. Here we are standing, if your camera can pan, there are wo dikha dijiye, old Parliament of India. That's the old Parliament of India. On 13 December 2001, this Parliament of India was attacked. We had Operation Parakram. We had the highest built-up on the border between India and Pakistan, and we lost the most number of Indian soldiers in peacetime.
Was Prime Minister Vajpayee's Parliament? Well, I remind our viewers of another incident that undermined the Parliament more than the terror attack. Do you know what happened? When the UPA was in power, Rahul Gandhi went to the Press Club of India with the then Union Minister Ajay Makan and said, I think this ordinance should be torn up and thrown in the bin. Here was a
Isn't that a democratic statement?
Democratic? One MP who's not part of the cabinet is undermining.
That's okay.
Let's get a response from Shehzad Poonawalla.
To respond. First of all, let me make it clear that nobody cares about Rahul Gandhi's validation. The people have defeated him 90 times, 3 Lok Sabha elections, and even Shashi Tharoor and Manish Tiwari could care less for Rahul Gandhi's validation. Therefore, when Rahul Gandhi says surrender, Shashi Tharoor smiles, laughs, and passes it off as if it's a kindergarten student making that statement. So nobody cares for Rahul Gandhi's validation. But yes, because Rahul Gandhi occupies the pad of LOP, when he talks like the leader of Pakistan, playing into the hands of Pakistan, that is an issue. The problem is the position that he holds and the statements he makes, not Rahul Gandhi himself. Secondly, Tehseen set a benchmark that the word government was used. Now he wants to backtrack from it. That's fine. I don't want to press on. I don't want to press into that. But having said that, let me ask Tehseen a different question. Tehseen Poonawalla, please tell me, and now that you are taking up individual cases like Rahul Gandhi, please tell me, from 26/11, Samjhauta, Pulwama to now Chidambaram, every time a terror attack takes place, why does the Congress ecosystem give Pakistan a clean sheet? Please tell me as a policy front. You're a nationalist, I admire that.
Let's get a quick response.
Why do you do that?
I did not take up any individual's name. It's because the anchor Pranesh asked me a question, so I responded on an individual's name. However, let's come to the 3 things he raised. Samjhauta. Even today, now.
Let's not go back. I asked you about Supriya Sule. What do you think about?
But may I just answer him on Samjhauta? Even right now on Samjhauta, it is this present government under Shri Narendra Modi ji that is holding the accused guilty and is appealing in an
That's
eye.
completely law. Please show the proof.
I will.
You know,
I
this
showed
is the
you the
problem.
first proof.
Let's not make this about
No,
Sabut.
I
One
mean,
minute, gentlemen, please. Let's not do this.
That we have from people
Tehseen,
who make statements and run away.
if you're speaking something,
Yeah.
speak responsibly.
26/11 was claimed as a Hindutva attack, and Vijay Wadattiwar 6 months ago repeated that claim. So therefore, Tehseen, to keep coming up with new fact-free points.
Okay, now viewers, we have some breaking inputs coming in. We can now confirm that Home Minister Amit Shah will speak around 12 noon in the Lok Sabha. We had told you this a short while ago. Now we can confirm this. It is official. This is day 2 of Operation Sindoor debate. We have other reactions also from Manikam Tagore of the Congress party. Let's play it out.
जब देश का सवाल आता है तो देश पहला, उसके बाद राज्य, उसके बाद पार्टी, उसके बाद फैमिली, पहले देश आता है। और जब कनिमोई जी यहाँ है, मैं यहाँ हूँ, जब हमें किरण रिजिजू का फोन आया था, किरण जी ने मुझे सिर्फ फोन पे कहा, सुप्रिया तुमको देश के लिए 10 दिन देने पड़ेंगे। देश के लिए मैं क्या कर।
RSN Singh also joining the broadcast. Colonel RSN, good morning, sir. What do you make of what happened yesterday on day 1 of Operation Sindoor debate in Lok Sabha?
No, I think the most hilarious piece was that when somebody questioned that, why did you use a standoff distance? Oh my God. If this is the standard of our politicians, some of them, God save this country. Arey bhai, standoff distance, it is a function of the weapon platform. If you can hit somebody from Delhi, I mean, do you have to go and get yourself destroyed, by hitting that target from point blank range? I hope people know what is point blank range. वो भी नहीं मालूम होगा इनको anyway. But देखिए ये कि Indonesia में defense attaché ने कहा, tell me how is a defense attaché in Indonesia privy to what is happening on the Indo-Pak border? Tell me, who is feeding him? I used to deal with the defense attaché of Indonesia in my official capacity. We never shared this kind of information. He was supposed to, further India's military interests in the given country, and that was Indonesia. I was dealing with the Indonesian defense attaché. So, I mean, this kind of, argument, and an opposition party or anybody who makes an accusation has to come up with facts. You just can't open your mouth in the parliament or anywhere without, fact. You give us the number, which Rafale, right. What was the identity? Right. Say, hypothetically, what was the identity?
We have some more breaking inputs coming in as we speak. The opposition is now protesting over voter fraud once again. We saw that protest yesterday before the House resumed at 11. Now, once again, members of the opposition have gathered outside the Makar Dwar inside the Parliament complex and are protesting. Shehzad, the BJP said yesterday that this is nothing but obstruction and deflection. The opposition says this is another debate we want.
You see, this matter is ongoing in the Supreme Court. In the Supreme Court, matters which are sub judice cannot be discussed in Parliament. There is a rule 352 of Lok Sabha. There is a rule 235 of Rajya Sabha that prohibits judicial matters which are ongoing to be discussed within Parliament. And secondly, if we were to have this discussion, let's assume we break the rules and we have this discussion, who is going to answer on behalf of the Election Commission? It's a constitutional body. It's an independent constitutional body. Is it going to be Rahul Gandhi, who advocates for the Election Commission in Telangana, who will answer to Rahul Gandhi, who disassociates with the Election Commission in Karnataka? I mean, what kind? And secondly, do they not have faith in the Supreme Court? And thirdly, the 60 lakh odd people whose names have been deleted or cut off because some of them are dead, etc. Forget 60 lakh, forget 6 lakh, get 60,000 and file a complaint in the Supreme Court.
Is the opposition not aware of the rules, or are you deliberately doing this to, you're protesting for the sake of it?
First of all, who will argue for the Election Commission of India? The BJP is doing it very well on TV channels. They can do it. Number two, the House is sovereign. Just for the viewers of Times Now to know, a House is sovereign. Yes, there are rules, but the House is sovereign and there aren't laws. There are rules, and the BJP is a master at breaking the rules of the House and precedents of the House. Let's come to the issue at hand. The issue at hand is Indians are being disenfranchised. 11,000 people to 1 lakh people within 1 hour suddenly go missing. If foreigners have come into India, if people from Myanmar, Bangladesh, and Nepal have come into India and are voting for the current government, where it's got 30 seats, 30 member of parliament seats, why isn't the government acting? Is the government wanting foreigners to come in? And Rahul Gandhi's question on Karnataka, as I end out here, the SIR now we are told is digital. We did this in 2 months. Why in Karnataka did you give paper rolls? Why couldn't you give digital rolls to the Congress?
Let's get a quick response, then we go back to Sindhu.
The problem with this debate is, and I'm not making it about any personal person, The problem is that we make fact-free comments. There is a digital PDF copy of the electoral rolls given to political parties. This is from 2018 onwards. They wanted in a certain particular format which the Supreme Court and the courts have not allowed. Secondly, if there was a problem in the Karnataka, the electoral roll was given to the Congress. How many objections did they file on that electoral then? And when they lost seats in Karnataka, how many of their losing candidates filed petitions? None. But finally, to make this comment that, oh, the BJP will answer for the election commission in the parliament, this in itself shows that they have little respect for institutions. These are the people. Why don't you believe what Omar Abdullah said? Forget us. Omar Abdullah ने क्या बोला कि जीते तो हम वरना EVM में पानी कम. ऐसा मत करो. ये Omar Abdullah ने बोला.
Now, gentlemen, let's go back to what we were discussing. This is about Operation Sindoor. Tehseen, Rahul Gandhi speaks today. What are the three questions that the Congress thinks are still unanswered?
I think the most important question is from Pathankot to Pulwama, Pulwama to Pahalgam. We've had repeated intelligence failures and the IB chief got an extension. In fact, I'm not even talking about Ajit Dovalji, who's continuously failed in intelligence. These are very important questions. Yes, I don't deny that the government smashed Pakistan with our Indian Air Force later on, but Indians were killed. To remind the viewers of Times Now, their pants were checked, Hindu men were asked to recite the Kalma and shot dead in the head. This is the intelligence failure of the highest order. Please don't go into the past from Nehru to Manmohan Singh. Ask about your failures. You've repeated their intelligence failure.
You said our forces smashed Pakistan.
Of course they did.
Why is it so difficult for Rahul Gandhi to say this, Tehseen? Why? He's saying, how do we know that we won? If Operation Sindoor is on pause, how do you deduce that India has won? I mean, what is this statement?
The statement by the Honorable Raksha Mantri is suffice to say that during Operation Sindoor, while we were smashing Pakistan, all opposition stood one with the government. Nobody said anything. In fact, the reason we got success in US is because of Congress
Without actually naming Rahul Gandhi, I'm glad that you are at least conceding that point. Because
I've always said this, that it is from 48 till today we smashed Pakistan.
We'll have to go across to Supriya Sule. She's speaking. Let's dip in. Okay, we'll try and play that reaction back, but Shehzad, you were making a point.
Quoting from Tehseen. It was because of Dr. Tharoor that we could keep our Paksh very good in America. Is Dr. Tharoor speaking today, Mr. Pranesh Kumar Roy and Times Now? So this is the problem. Tehseen comes and takes a line that even the most, sane version of Congress does not advocate. And then we have to counter his version, but the Congress in House is doing something else. Then Tehseen says that after Pathankot, Pathankot, we gave an extension to the IB director. Who was the IB director during Pathankot and who was the IB director in 2017?
Currently we gave.
So therefore, see, this is the problem. Again, you're interrupting.
Yeah, but
was there an intelligence failure when 26/11 happened? Did the Prime Minister resign then? Was there an intelligence failure when Jaipur-Pune blast happened? Was there an intelligence failure when Delhi blast happened?
Rahul
and you
Gandhi
did
said
nothing.
we can't stop all blasts.
And he said that
all
not
terror
all terror attacks can be
Yeah.
stopped. So having said that, Tehseen Poonawalla is Congress independent.
Okay.
Like Tharoor is Congress independent, Manish is Congress Swatantra, Tehseen is Congress Partantra.
Fundamental question. Why people want to know, because these are two speakers who speak very well, eloquent, erudite, all of it. Shashi Tharoor and Manish Tiwari. Why is the Congress not fielding them in Operation Sindoor debate?
See, I don't have access to the parliamentary
So that's
strategy.
okay. What do you think? Your assessment?
No, I don't have access. But the MPs who spoke in parliament left the government checkmate and they had nothing. The government had no answers to give. In fact, it was that one liner by Rahul Gandhi ji that stumped the Honorable Defence Minister when the Honorable Defence Minister said that we had no interference and Pakistan begged us to stop. Rahul Gandhi ji said that why did you stop, and they had no answer.
Tehseen said he doesn't have access to parliamentary strategy. He has access to Twitter, where Manish Tiwari has put out screenshot that the Congress party benched him and Shashi Tharoor because they spoke up for the country in Operation Sindoor.
Well,
do you want to comment?
No, I have not. I've not seen the tweet, so I don't know in
Show
what
him the
context.
I'll show
I
you
don't
the
know in what
tweet. Should I
context.
show it to you
I
in
don't know
Hindi, Arabic, Urdu? Which language would you prefer?
I don't know Arabic and Urdu. The only language I know is Hindi.
You only know the language of
The
Pakistan.
imposition here, but okay, but gentlemen,
Pakistan.
Tehseen, you were saying that the government was left, the opposition checkmated the government. The only checkmate that I can remember is what Dipender Hooda said. That Donald McDonald, it stunned everyone when a debate on foreign policy, national security is on. For someone, a member of parliament, no less, to come up and say that, look, if you can't stop Donald Trump stop McDonald. Tehseen, that has shocked one and all. We'll have to take a short break, viewers. You're watching a comprehensive broadcast on Times Now as we build up to day 2 of Operation Sindoor debate in the Lok Sabha.
The biggest